Capital Conference, one of the best set of trainings I've ever been to.
It's one of the largest educational trade shows in the country.
I don't care if this is the first time you've been a board member or you've been doing it for 25 years, you will learn something.
This November, education leaders from all over Ohio are going to converge on Columbus for the OSBA Capital Conference and Trade Show. Over the next few minutes, we're going to give you a preview of this event that's designed to equip anyone in public education leadership. Well, joining me today is OSBA's Kathy McFarland. She's our Chief Executive Officer. And Kathy, you and I have attended numerous Capital Conferences. For anyone who hasn't been there, how would you describe what these 3 days are like?
Yeah, great. Thanks, Scott, for the opportunity to be here today. So as a former principal who used to attend the Capital Conference and now as a Chief Executive Officer, this is such an invaluable experience for, like you said, leaders in public education. There's an opportunity to network with other board members and superintendents and treasurers. There are opportunities to learn from experts. We have over 150 learning sessions. We have vendors and a trade show that can support their work that people are doing in their districts that support student learning. We celebrate students at our Student Achievement Fair. And also we will have lots of opportunities for student voice where we will have students joining us to talk to us about their experience in the schoolhouse. So it's a really, really great opportunity at a great value, 3 days to come and to learn and to get better. And because we know when we get better as adults, students benefit.
So somebody who's never been to this event, tell me about the value of this conference.
So Scott, first I want to start with what an incredible responsibility it is to support our students today, tomorrow, in the future. And so what this conference and this experience does, it is designed to equip educational leaders so that they can go back to their local school districts and go back to their local boards and go back to their local communities and support their students. And so I'm really excited for people to join us. I don't care if this is the first time you've been a board member or you've been doing it for 25 years, you will learn something from this experience. And we know, once again, when adults get better at what they do, students benefit.
Kathy, as you know, school districts are very budget conscious. They're always looking for ways to be more efficient. That's where this Capital Conference comes in, right? Because it gives a lot of value to districts.
It absolutely does. And you're right. Schools should be always making sure that they're keeping their eye on their budget. And to me, this is a very budget-friendly experience, Capital Conference is. First of all, the travel within the state of Ohio, so it's not too far for everyone. And the topics that are being discussed are specific to Ohio. So they will be meeting people with maybe the challenges they're finding in their districts or in their schools. We also have sessions that will teach people how to save money at the local level and within their districts. So it's such a great value for what districts are going to invest in this experience because of the learning sessions that are offered. Some of them are specific to how you can specifically save money in your district. I think the travel isn't too bad, right? We're in the state of Ohio. And a lot of the topics that are being discussed and a lot of the things that experts will be speaking to is specific to public education in the state of Ohio.
So Kathy, you being a former school principal, student voice obviously is very important to you. Tell me a little bit about what this conference is going to do in terms of student voice.
Yes, I think, Scott, so often adults make decisions and we forget to bring the students to the table to be a part of our discussions before we make decisions for them. And so I am very passionate. I spent, 30 some years in the classroom and in the building. And I just really believe in our students. I believe they have such valuable insight to share with us. And so what we've done as an OSBA team is look at opportunities at Capital Conference to invite students in to share their experiences in schools, in their districts, and to give us some insight to make us better leaders so that we can better lead them.
Kathy, as you know, we are in the business of helping education leaders succeed. How does this conference go about doing that?
Yeah. So many people have great ideas, Scott, right? They have these really great ideas of what they want to do in their school buildings or what they want to do in their districts. And what happens is sometimes those great ideas aren't able to move forward because they're not thinking about maybe some of the ramifications or some of the legalities that come around with these great ideas. And what the conference does is it provides a safe place for people to be able to ask questions, learn from one another, and talk about and talk out, hey, these are some of the things that we're thinking about doing in our district. Have you tried these? What has worked? What hasn't worked? And so what we want to do is always encourage all of these wonderful, great ideas. We want to make sure that you have a safe space to come and ask questions, listen to experts, and speak to other colleagues about their experiences.
Kathy, thanks so much for taking a few minutes here with me today. I know you and I are going to have a tremendous amount of fun over these 3 days at the OSBA Capital Conference and Trade Show. And registration is now open, and you can get more information on our website. That's conference.ohioschoolboards.org.